we're not feeling like we're flying through the sessions and then reflecting. This in level 3, the supervisees are really being able to be responsive within the sessions themselves. And when they come to supervision, they'll start talking about this. They'll start talking about how they were able to identify something in session and then be able to move in the direction that needs to be moved in. When we're talking about level 1 and level 2, sometimes we miss those moments of transitions and sessions. But level 3 usually comes back and they're verbalizing these things really well. So we're really moving ourselves from being like a clinical supervisor to a consultant around 18 months to 24 months. We start to become more of a consultant for the supervisee, and we're more supportive, and we're a change agent, and we're there to kind of help facilitate things. So these are some of those pieces here I just talked about. So usually about this termination phase is where, you know, your 2 years comes up. And so as a clinician, again, the hope is that you're being prepared to be an independent practitioner at this point. So about 2 years in, and you can then, as a supervisor, you can then become a consultant or a peer support for that person. And that's the hope, is that they can continue to do self-evaluation, to be able to do all these things on their own, but when needed, they can reach out to people and get that support. And I think it's a high skill for individuals to be self-reflective enough to know when they need to reach out. So that's part of that preparation. Okay. So because I couldn't get my video to work, we're not going to do a case sample. What I can do is I can place it's just a link of me demonstrating supervision with somebody, and using some of that discrimination model of supervision. What I can do is I can send that out when I send out certificates and those things. You might be able to access it from Echo if you're in there. There's handouts in there of these slides. You might be able to access that video yourself if you want to watch it on your own time. It's about 15 minutes long. So, but we're gonna kind of quit it there at this point. We're gonna go on a lunch break, and hopefully you guys are okay with that. We go on lunch break. So we've been going. What time is it? 12. So it's 2.5 hours. It's good. So we'll come back. Let's try to come back at 12:30. If we come back at 12:30, that gives us about 50 minutes of lunchtime, a break, and that might actually kick us out of here a little earlier than 4:30. So I know you guys all want to watch the Chiefs game today. I know you do. Just kidding. All right, let's take a break till 12:30. We'll see you all back then. All right. We'll start getting ready here to start it with our session 3. Hopefully people are making their way back from some potential thoughts or responses to things. We're going to be talking, I like to coin it adverse professional